All right, here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, Mr.
Tori,
James,
what's up? What's
what's
up?
going on?
All is good. Hey, we matching with the red today.
I
Look like
asked, you know what? I
lightning.
recognized it. I was like, I bet he don't even know it's we matching today.
Oh, no, I noticed everything. I'm a Virgo. I notice everything. I might not say much, but I notice
But
almost
you notice
everything.
everything.
Yeah, I notice everything now.
Okay,
There's just some stuff I
okay.
just be quiet about.
Look, I love it. I love it. So
But
we have
look,
you here with us. I'm so happy.
yeah, man, I noticed we got some momentum going on. People calling me and they texting me. I mean, I got a call from a business that said, look, we want to sponsor they want to sponsor two male students for the with
Ooh,
scholarships for the class. I got a call about that. So people are definitely man, the momentum is pushing, man. People be excited about getting this information. I'm excited about being in the lane to give it out.
right.
I'm very thankful for the opportunity to partner with you all to bring the class to the Institute of Community Pros. QS with quality solution service. Yeah,
QSG, yeah,
you know,
QSG in the house. Yep.
QS. Yes, that's right, man. I'm excited to bring the essence to that classroom that you all have over there. So talk to me. What we got going
I
on?
love it. I love it. Well, I'm happy you're going to be joining us too because oftentimes as an agent, as a broker, you get in these streets, you be talking to clients, you got past clients, and everybody now wants to be an investor of some sort. Everybody, and literally, I had a call today from one of my past clients. She was like, I want to get an apartment. I was like, okay. So James, help me. Look, I've been a real estate agent broker now for 15 years, solely
Mm-hmm.
residential. So when I get these conversations, I gotta be honest, I'd be like, oh, what do I do? What is the first step? Who do I need to talk
Right.
to? What do we do? And so I'm excited about the class because I feel like that class is going to give me a little confidence to have an appropriate conversation. So tell me, how would this really help people that's been in the business for a long time but have not even touched a commercial conversation, but I'm pretty sure
Right.
they approach all the time. How can this class really, help us to move along in that area?
Well, Tori, like a couple of things. The class was actually created around an agent who actually worked for me who had
Okay.
no real estate experience, right?
Mm,
So it's one thing like, with you having some experience already in the industry, like, okay, it's like, okay, how can I firm up my knowledge? How can I become
yeah,
more valuable to my clients? How can I
yeah.
add more of knowledge to whatever situation comes my way? But the class was actually created for an agent who had zero experience.
Mm,
So I, it's structured in a way that I'm talking to someone who knows nothing about none of the industries. They
wow.
haven't sold a house. They haven't done any resident. They got their license and became a commercial real estate agent. Like, which
Gosh.
is one of the misnomers that people think that you have to like be a residential agent for so long before you decide to do commercial real estate, right?
Right.
Which is one of the reasons why residential agents stay away from even
Yeah.
getting knowledge and information because they're thinking like they're not seasoned enough. They don't have enough experience to graduate into doing commercial transactions.
Yeah.
One of the things I talk about, and I'll touch on it real quick, but that is like so far away from the truth of what's going on. Um, and it was one of the, I don't say it was a mistake, but it was one of the things that when I first got my license and I got, into real estate that I learned kind of like more the hard way than
Mhm.
the experience way. I got my license because I wanted to do business brokerage, which is one of the companies that we do at Rushmore Moore. Ended up hanging my license with a small boutique residential firm, where none of the things that I had desire to really do were being, taught, and that's
Mhm.
not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just like their brokerage represented and did what they did as a brokerage in a firm, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it took me years to kind of really get back into a place to where like now I can do commercial at a way that I feel like I'm capable of doing commercial. But so
Mhm.
being able to now take my experience, right, from being a seasoned, general agent, as well as the knowledge and information to saying, how can I teach this to somebody who
Yeah.
has no experience in the industry at all? Like that was a chore in itself. But so for an agent who already has some experience, such as yourself, Tori, like it's gonna add so much value and so much confidence to what you already doing, because see, you already are familiar with the process of a transaction. So
Mm,
now it's about just understanding, like, if I got this type of transaction, this is what I can say. This is who I need to talk to. This
yeah.
is kind of some of the definitions. Oh, this is what that means. Okay, so now
Okay.
we're gonna add some meat to what you already know. So we're just gonna, like, you already superwoman, Tori. You know what I mean? It's gonna give you some. It about to give you some of that. I don't know what Superman eat to get him more strength, but a Superwoman eat to get him more strength. But that's what it's about to do for you.
Oh wow. So and that's what makes me excited. That's what makes me excited about this class because that's what I need. I need a little bit more, little behind what I do know on the residential side because, and I'm just gonna be transparent. We are in a market to me where I think you need to know as as a real estate agent, you need to be diverse. You cannot just be one way focused on this is kind of how I'm going to make a living. Because again, you don't know what these other opportunities are going to come in at. And even if you're just positioning yourself to understand it, it could possibly open up some other doors for you. So I'm
Absolutely,
excited about just being able to position myself to be,
absolutely.
and I think that's a lot of what this is about. So let me ask you this one last question, with that in regard. So I definitely heard you on the front end when you're saying like you created this course for somebody that was didn't have any real estate experience or
Right.
day one real estate agent. So, and let me speak from experience. I have a son that's 16 years old, well, about to be 16, and I see him with the attributes to become something in real estate. And what if, like, what are some of would this class also help me to see a vision maybe for my son that when he gets of age 17, 18, when he's able to take his test, I'll be like, okay, you know what? Yes, mommy has done residential, but I want you to look into the commercial side. Like, do you see the future for that? Some of our younger people that's getting into real estate to look at that as a lane for them to
Absolutely.
start in?
Absolutely. Because here's the thing, like, Tori, so a lot of what we lack comes from lack of exposure.
Yes.
Like, so the opportunity, I mean, a lot of opportunities I would say we lack becomes, because of lack of exposure to those opportunities that are being available to them.
Right.
You know, I think it's part of my calling, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
I think I'm a relatively talented person in the sense that, being able, I should, I don't talk about what I deserve per se. I speak more so from a perspective of making sure you in your proper alignment. I think I'm very much qualified to go work for any one of these major firms out here if the opportunity presented itself to me. I have no doubt that if I really applied myself to the principles to apply my work ethic to it, that I will go and represent who I am and what I represent, with any one of these other major firms at the end of the day, if given that opportunity. Um, but I think God had a specific purpose for me in my lane, number one, starting out as an entrepreneur, and number two, uh, allowing those doors to close in my face.
Mm,
So it forced me to say, if I'm going to participate in the growth of our representation in this side of the industry, like, I was going to have to be in the driver's seat to be able to control aspects of allowing others to come into the game as well, right?
right.
So I didn't look at it as a slight a decrease of my capability or a decrease of my power. I looked at it as God increasing my territory, in the sense of
Mm.
saying that,
Mhm.
if I went to go work for a major firm, for example, or one of those a bigger commercial firm,
Mhm.
I would go and I'll probably work in a silo. I'll work with probably some key team members who will probably go out and we'll be doing some extraordinary, like, great deals at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, will I be able to hire somebody? Like, will I be able to hire somebody that look like me? Will I be able to bring your son into a fold of my mentorship while I'm working with a firm that probably won't even allow me the time to even relatively mentor somebody like your son, because they have me so busy at the end of the day. So I
Right.
think, like, right now is a pivotal point for what Rushmore Moore is in the game.
Mhm.
Where we're positioned to be able to add that exposure value
Yeah.
to our young people. Matter of fact, I just got a call a couple of days ago a company who wants to sponsor like 2 young men to come to the class.
Yeah.
They have a unique and specific mission to pour into and empowering young men. So they reached out and they recognized that the class was going to be probably add like tremendous value in an industry that we're like 2% represented into.
Wow.
They want to sponsor 2 young men. I'm actually trying to source the young men now that will be able to be awarded these scholarships to come to this class at the end of the day. But bottom line, it's about being able to expose them to the opportunities that's in this lane. And as a mom, I get it, like, and as a parent, let me just say that as a parent, I get it because, we all kind of have these distinct visions of what we see our kids doing.
Right.
And as a father, I'm often enough like having to check myself to say, you know what, you can have all the vision for them you want. You can want them to come and run this company you can want them to come do everything else, but at the end of the day, they're gonna have to find their own lane.
Yes.
But the key part in them finding their lane is how much can we expose them to empower them to make certain decisions about career paths. Because the thing about it is you don't have to be in it forever. Just be in it long enough to know that it's either it's for you or it's not for you.
That's right.
And be moving forward for that in that direction. So if anything, Tori, what you would meet is a strong, keen man that you'll be able to introduce your son to and say, he's in this industry, he's persevering, he pushing through. I don't claim to have reached the mountaintop yet, but I definitely have accumulated the knowledge and information to be able to help train and help equip other individuals to do what it is they do. I tell people all the time, I might introduce the next multimillionaire to this industry. I don't necessarily have to be me. I might introduce somebody and they may have what it takes to go to that next level. I can't hold it back. I just want to play my part and give the information in place. It might be your son. I don't know. But I'm here for it though.
Well, look, I'm here for it too. Well, I'm excited that we had this conversation because I don't plan on doing it forever, but I know he's definitely in line because he just naturally has that grit and that hustle, even at 15, 14, 13, like he naturally knows how to just grind, like naturally in him, and the personality and everything. And I'm always scratching my head that I need to get him in this business, but to expose him, like you said, to a commercial world that will probably just take his mind to another level is like amazing. So I'm excited for his class.
Our kid's funny. I got a daughter. My daughter, she started taking her real estate class, but she ain't expressed no interest in coming to work with me. So I was getting ready to punt over that to y'all or somebody else. Our kids, they may not want to be affiliated with what they in the capacity of dealing with us. So you know what I'm saying? So and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that because I understand like the makeup of kids, and they sometimes kids don't realize the value of who they're dealing with because they're so close on them. And we too busy, saying no to certain things that they would have desires to say yes to, so they mad at us, so they don't really be caring about us like that.
Well, look, I get it. Well, again, I'm excited for this class that's about to take place. So let's talk about when is the class. The class is next Thursday, right? Wednesday. Next Wednesday, March the 27th. So you want to register 10 o'clock and it's a 3-hour CE class.
Correct.
And I want to say y'all getting some food too.
I heard the food was gonna be good.
I heard the food was gonna be there. So y'all want to get registered, go on Eventbrite. You can go onto our website, www.qualitysolutionsglobal.com. Go to the events side page, and you can go ahead and register for this event. So thank you, James, for giving me a little bit of your time.
Absolutely.
And we will see you in class on Wednesday, March the 27th. All right, guys.
Let's do it.
Later.
Have a great one.